are under arrest, my lord.
Anakin, I told you it would come to this. I was right. The Jedi are taking over.
The oppression of the Sith will never return. You have lost. I am going to end this once and for all.
You can't. He must stand trial.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
I'm too weak. Oh, don't kill me, please.
It's against the code of ethics.
Please, don't, no!
The Ethics Committee is a department within Site Phoenix, and an uncommon one at that. The one that slaps people in the Foundation who break the rules. The one that gives their members a fancy suit to wear as a uniform, making every EC member stand out. The one that I may or may not have gotten into on an alt account. Let's look at what this department gives you as a member. The Ethics Committee, or as it's more commonly known, the EC, is a unique department with special roles. This mostly includes finding people who are breaking the rules, and sometimes taking action. You could describe it as a sort of court, as it takes action against rule breakers without force. Though of course this doesn't take place in a court, but on site. When you level up in the EC you will after a bit be given handcuffs, and weapons that you can use against others if needed.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your
classy.
So this is the part where I start ranting about what I like and what I don't like with EC, and I'm gonna admit right away that you will spend a lot of your time on site without a lot to do. If you get mad at me for saying that, keep in mind that Vazo told me the same a while back. Though I don't think you should consider that as a red flag. In fact, just having an EC online can, and in many cases, will prevent people from breaking the rules. It's like breaking the law in front of the police. Of course you wouldn't do it. Not saying that you should break the law in any case, but you get the point. And also, EC makes you feel special. You get a good amount of power. I don't mean that you get admin and the permission to order anyone to do what you want, though this power is meant for actually doing the EC job. Don't join EC for the position, join it for the job. All of this power you get shouldn't be the reason you join EC. You should join the EC because you want to help the Foundation, as is for most other departments. And as I said, it isn't a huge amount of power, just the right amount you need to do your job. It's for you to do your job, not for you to enjoy luxury or for others to honor you. Okay, that was enough talk about the power you get. Let's talk about the entry process. The Ethics Committee has a unique entry process. Unlike a lot of other departments, they don't use the application center. Instead, like MTF, they do their own tryouts. The EC tryouts, however, aren't tryouts, but interviews. In this interview you will be questioned on various things, some surrounding the code of ethics. I'm not gonna say anything about the questions themselves besides what I just said, as that could encourage cheating.
У тебя есть шанс поиграть в игру вот оставшиеся.
Я не хочу черный город.
Все? Все?
I actually really like this entry process. Applications usually lets a lot of what I like to call brain-dead people into a department. That may be overkill, but an interview allows the host to see better who they are really letting into the department. This is really important for a department like EC. I don't have a lot of complaints about this other than it may take a while to go through all the interviews, but this wait can be shortened by having multiple people host interviews at once. And as I said, it allows the host to see who they are letting into the department better than they do in an application. So in the end, what do I think about the Ethics Committee? It's a nice department if you don't mind the less action you get by joining a non-combative department. I think it's a unique department, and I actually quite like it. Of course there are problems, there are always problems, but I feel like these may be more substantial in other departments. In short, it's a fine non-combative department for people who know what the f they're doing. And finally, I would like to give out my thanks to Vazo_Lee, the EC overseer, who has been very supportive to me for a while now. And thanks to you for watching.
Subscribe to Vision.